Hey everybody, how are you guys doing? Ron the Future here. So today's video, you guys know me, is showing my Hot Wheels, my comic books, or model cars or something like this. But once in a while I tell a story or do something a little bit random, a little bit different. So today I wanted to share with you guys what's been happening to me. So as you can see from the title, kind of have some scammers going on a little bit. So this started maybe, I don't know, maybe 6, 7 months ago. Now, keep in mind, I don't give my phone number to just anybody. I give it to just my friends. So somehow somebody out there's got my number. And it started when I got a text one day. And it started off, I think they called me Jim or Bob or something, so I'll just use the name Jim. So the reason why I'm telling you this, because to let you guys know what's going on, because maybe this is happening to you, maybe it's not, but it's just to kind of pass the word on what's going on and what to do about it. So the text will read like, "Hey Jim, I haven't heard from you in a while. Call me or text me back." Usually text me back. So I'm a good guy. I write back, "You have the wrong number," right? So maybe a few hours later, maybe the next day, they'll write back and they'll say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bother you." It could be anything really. So then they'll ask a question in there. Like they'll say, "I live in Colorado. What state do you live in?" So thinking, well, they already know I live in Las Vegas because I have a 702 area code. They can find that out really quick. So I live in Nevada, I live in Las Vegas. And then they start making small talk with you. "Oh, I've always wanted to go out to Las Vegas. What's it like to live there?" This and that. So I forgot all the other questions they asked at the time. But anyway, maybe the next day or so, what they do, they'll say, "Do you have WhatsApp or Telegram?" Those other apps. I don't know if you guys know what they are. Probably do. And I'll tell them, "Well, I do have them. I don't use them too much," and I don't. A few of my friends are on WhatsApp and Telegram, and I just got on those because of my friends, because we like to do video chats on there. So that's why I have them. As you guys know, I'm mainly on YouTube and Instagram. I do have Facebook and Twitter, which is now X, but I really don't use them. I'm on YouTube and Instagram. But my friends, for some reason, they like to video chat on WhatsApp and Telegram and all that. But outside that, I don't use them. So I said, "No," I said, "I really don't want to do that. I just saved those for my friends. So I want to kind of see where this is going." And it's always a woman. And like I said, it's just small chat. So they'll say, "Okay." So then, I don't know, maybe a week later goes by. Every day they'll say a few things. I'll write back. Well, once they find out you don't want to get on WhatsApp or Telegram, then they don't text you no more. Because they'll keep saying that. "Ron, can you get on WhatsApp?" And I'll say, "Well, why do you want me to get on WhatsApp or Telegram?" And they'll usually say something like, "Well, it's easier for me." So I kind of knew I had some red flags going on with this. Stranger calling you up. I didn't know about this and scammers and stuff too much. So it's kind of new for me. So this might be new for you guys too. So, how's my train of thought? Okay, yeah. So they convince you to get on WhatsApp or Telegram. So then I keep saying, "No, I don't want to do that. It's easier for me just to stay right on here and texting." So they know I'm not going to budge. So then, like the next day, you just don't hear from them. So anyway, maybe over the last 6 or 7 months, whatever it's been, I started getting, maybe a week later went by, I got another wrong number. And it was kind of like the same thing. "Hey Bob, this is Susie. You're supposed to meet me for dinner at 6 o'clock. Where are you?" So just to test it, I did the same thing. I said, you have the wrong number, right? So maybe an hour goes by. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you were my friend Bob. Pretty much the same scenario. Where do you live? I live in Indiana. I live in Las Vegas, whatever. So again, I just waited to see, and it was the same scenario again. Do you have WhatsApp? Do you have Telegram? This one I said, no, I don't even use those. I don't even know what they are. Again, it's another woman, usually a young woman. They'll say like they're between like 25 and 30. So again, that wore itself out. I said, I don't want to get on WhatsApp or Telegram. If you want to talk, just talk to me here. So again, then they would ignore me after a day or two. So anyway, as the months kept going on, again, once a week, it'd be a new phone number. So I knew after the second time, I know this is some kind of scam, and I just didn't want to deal with it anymore. I always wondered, where's this leading to? You know, obviously it's always money, you know, but every scam's a little bit different. So I just figured, well, I'll ignore it, you know. And then it got to the point, it got down to like it was once a week, every other day. Now it's like a daily thing. One day I got 2 different phone numbers, 2 texts on the same day, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. So now it's just wasting my time because I have to go in there every day and delete these, you know, but I'm not answering them back. So now it's pretty much every day. So I don't know if it's the same person that has 100 different phone numbers, or if they sold my number, or I'm on somebody's list. I don't know how it works. So anyway, like I said, every day this happens, and the other day it happened, you know, to me again. And I forgot the lady's name this time, but it was like, you know, hey Jim or whatever, I'm at the airport, where are you at? You're supposed to meet me. So of course I ignored it. So about 30 minutes later, get a text back, and they're like, where are you? Right? So I just ignored it. So I kept thinking, I want to figure out what's going on here. So anyway, after several hours of research, I found out this was on YouTube. I forgot the channels, but last few nights I've been going through YouTube like crazy. And I typed in under scams and scammers, and so many things come up. And I watched about 5 different videos. You know, there's guys that do in America, there's scams, and there's scams in different countries. And that was kind of interesting. It got me into watching these YouTube videos on scammers, all the different scams that are here in America. And I was watching France and China, all the different scams I didn't even know about. So anyway, the next YouTube video that came up was what's happening to me, the telephone texting. I said, perfect. I didn't even have to search for it. It just popped right up. So anyway, what it leads to, as of right now anyway, from what they showed, it's like a call center. It's a big empty building they rent out or buy or whatever they do. This one just happens to be in Dubai. And I guess with Dubai's laws, they're not supposed to do this, but I guess it'd be like here, they're out of the county, like over the state line or something, I guess, where they can do this legally. So what the YouTube video showed was who's ever running this, say it's maybe say 5 different guys, say in Dubai, they're hiring like immigrants that are going to their country, like from China or Malaysia or whatever country, and they give them a room to sleep in. And there's like bunk beds. And they sleep there, they eat there, and they work there in this room. Or they don't work there, they go to another room where it's all computers. It looks like one of our offices here in America, just desk after desk with nice computers, desktop computers. So anyway, They sleep in these little rooms and they go to work in these computer rooms. Now, they didn't say where they get the phone numbers at, so I'll probably never know how they got mine. And then every guy or woman there speaks, different languages. So they have like these big like cheat sheet type things in different languages. And they showed there's a name or at least a phone number, and then it's in English. This guy lives in America, and I say for me, Las Vegas, and this is what you're supposed to say. And it showed you line by line exactly what they say. And they know how to type enough English, to get by, or they can get someone there for help. And then they showed there's another place like that. I'm just calling it a call center. I don't know what else. I forgot what they called it. There's one in China, and they're doing that. And they're training Chinese guys how to do this texting. So that's what's going on. These call centers are at least in Dubai and China. And the one in Dubai isn't just one building. There's like, I don't know how many acres it would be or how many miles it goes on, but there's like 4 huge buildings on this side of the street, and then 4 huge buildings on the other side of the street. And they're like plain gray, like just plain block buildings, no paint or nothing. You wouldn't know what they are from the outside. They don't even really look like nice offices. Maybe like a cheap apartment building or something. And I forgot how many rooms are in there and how many computer rooms are in there. But these buildings, I think it's like maybe 1,000 people or something, say for example. So you put 1,000 people making calls every day in these buildings, and that's just, the one set of buildings in that area. I don't know if there's any more in Dubai or any more in China. And they said this is a global thing. So if you guys aren't getting texts on your phone right now, you soon will be. And they said the best thing you could do is just don't text them back. Just ignore it, and eventually they'll think it's a dead number. Or maybe you changed your number, then they'll just go on to the next person. So it's a good thing I did that after the 2 people. Because I know on the second one, like I said, I knew it was some kind of scam. I just kind of wanted to see where it was going. So thanks to YouTube and somebody did all this work, I was able to see it, and then I'm able to share it with you guys. So anyway, I didn't want to make this too long. Please watch out for the scammers. I'm not sure what they can do with our phone numbers out there. Like I said, don't be fooled. These aren't women. They're men, okay, behind the computers doing that. And they'll usually send you a picture. And it's usually of a young Asian woman, maybe 20 to say 30 years old. So just look out for that. And then also look out for when they write to you, they'll use the word dear a lot. Like, my dear Ron, how are you today? Well, in our English language, we really don't say that anymore. It's kind of an obsolete word, you don't call your friend up, how are you doing, my dear? Well, that's how they text. How are you doing, my dear? So just certain things like that. Like I said, there'll always be a woman. They'll usually say, my dear, or, how are you feeling today, dear? Watch out for that word, dear. There's a few other things I can't think of right now, but those are the main things. So just basically, when you get a wrong number, just leave it alone. Don't even text them back and all that. I don't think I'm done yet with the one that keeps writing me, or that I was going to say she, but I know it's a guy. I don't think he's done with me yet from the airport, because he was very angry. So he's wondering how come I'm not responding. So I did get another text from, I think it's from someone else. So I'm going to see if I can try to stop this, because it's just wasting my time, every day deleting. So I might have to call my phone company or whatever. So right now, just don't answer them back. Just leave the text alone no matter what they say. So anyway, that's about it. I do have some other stories to tell you, some other things that have been going on. Internet stuff. One thing is on Instagram that I might be sharing with you guys soon. That's interesting. Okay, so that's about it. I hope you guys are doing well out there, and you take care of yourselves. And like always, I'll see you guys the next time.